What up? What up? What up? Hey, family. What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, come on in, sit down, grab a cookie and some lemonade. You heard me. And come chat with you, girl. I haven't heard from y'all in a long time. Haven't seen y'all because I've been doing my fizzles and being in my own world and whatever. So we'll talk to y'all for a little while, just a little while, just a little bit. Just a little something, something. Ooh. Ugh. What up? Hey, Burns, how you doing? Welcome to my life. My left eye been jumping all day. Somebody, I don't like doing that superstitious, well, whatever they call it, crap. If it happen, it happen. If it don't, it don't. Yeah, fizzle dizzle. Me and my son teacher. We had words today. She wasn't ready for me today. She kept coming for me, and I was like, "Look, lady, look. You might want to leave me alone now. Go on now. Go on." And she was like, "Your son's watching TV." And I'm like, "I'm sitting right here looking at him." Hey, Miss Gail. I was like, "I'm sitting right here looking at him. He ain't looking at TV because the way he was sitting, he can't see the TV unless he got eyes in the back of his head." She was like, "Well, I don't know what he's doing over there, but can you check on him?" And I sent her a picture, and I'm like, "I'm sitting right here looking at him. He ain't doing nothing." She was like, "Well, he's not looking at the camera. He's not looking at me. He's not paying attention to me." And I'm like, "I see him looking at you, looking at him. We're in the same room together." Like she just be looking for a problem. Because somewhere down the line, the teachers wasn't in the class, but the kids were still on Zoom meeting in the class. And so I told my son, "Give me the computer so I can see what's going on." And I look at the thing, and there's only 5 kids in class, and it was 2 girls, 2 boys, and my son. So the older little boy, he's sitting there raising his shirt up, flashing the kids, showing the kids his doggone belly. And the other little girl, she's sitting there listening to Mary J. Blige music. The little boy, he confused, don't know what's going on, keep asking for a teacher. And the other little girl, she was like, "You know what? I'm over this. Where the teacher at?" And the other little boy was like, "We don't know. We don't know." So the girl said, "You know what? I'm out, bro. She just got to give me a bad grade for leaving." So I sat there for about 30 minutes watching these kids act ass. And the little boy was like, "DJ, unmute your mic, turn your computer on." But they didn't know that I had my son's computer. So I was like, "These kids are out of control." Hey, wild boy. I was sitting there like, these little kids out of control. They don't know what they're doing. The teachers just over there acting like they don't know what's going on. So I had sent a video to the teacher that to let her know that I was watching her class. I'm like, "I'm looking at your class and they're not doing the work. There's no teacher in the class. None of that." Something to everybody on the freaking list of teachers, and nobody wasn't replying to my message. So I sent a message and I said, "Hey, there's a little boy on here. I don't want to say the little boy name because I don't know. The little boy on here flashing himself to the class." And so I sent her the little picture of the little boy flashing himself to the class. And that's when they all came back to the class. And when they came back on class, the teacher had asked where he was at because he had got up and walked away. And so when he went back to the camera, the teacher said, "I got a message saying that you was flashing yourself Nobody wants to see that. Didn't I tell you about that once before? And I'm like, so he always flashing himself and y'all just not saying something about it? Like, why is this something that's just not being brought up? Why is he flashing himself in class? And where's his parents? The teacher was like, she was like, we told you about that once before, and you just keep on flashing yourself. Nobody wants to see your body. I was too done. I was like, baby, I don't know where you been at, lady, but y'all been gone for like 30 minutes. So she texted my phone and she was like, oh, we had a power outage at the school. And I'm like, lady, I wasn't born yesterday. I was not born last night. There's no power outage going on in this area at all. So what is you talking about? And so she was like, I truly apologize. I'm gonna contact his parents and let his parents know. I was like, get it together, okay? Wow, I'm from New Orleans, born and raised in New Orleans. Hey, babe. His teacher got mad at me, and she was like, Miss J, you need to calm down. It does not have to be all of that. And I said, I'm just trying to explain to you that he is in class right now. And she was like, I don't see him in class. So I sent her a picture and I'm telling her, I'm looking at him, looking at his computer. And she was like, no, you can't be looking at him looking at his computer because I'm looking at the computer and I don't see him. And that's when she clicked on something and she saw my son's face. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Miss J. I apologize. I hung the phone up. I was like, bruh, virtual learning is not for me at all. Them little 5 kids that was in that doggone class made me want to go through that computer screen and slap the head one in charge, which is the class clown. I wanted to slap his ass and be like, if you don't sit down somewhere and mind your manners. And he was just sitting there like, how many ducks does it take to screw in the light bulb? I said, what the, who, who kid is this? Where does this kid come from? You can hear his mom and dad in the background fussing about only God knows what. And he's just sitting there talking about so how many ducks it take to screw in the light bulb. Ain't no other kid laughing at him except for the little girl that was listening to Mary J. Blige. Why you listening to Mary J. Blige? You end up like 12, 13 years old. What's on your mind like that? That you have to listen to Mary J. But hey, to each his own. The little girl was just sitting there zoned out. The other little girl, she was over the whole situation. She clocked herself out of class and never came back. I was like, baby, all I gotta say is if this teacher come at me sideways again, we gonna have a problem. Hey Shay. I was just like, I was just sitting there waiting on her to text me because every day at the end of the day they text and say, well, how do you feel? And all this other stuff. And I was just sitting there like, we gonna talk about these kids that was left unsupervised for about 30 minutes. Because after that, they went back to class and continued class like nothing ever happened. Nobody ever left. The teachers never disappeared. And I'm like, y'all really left these kids unattended for 30 minutes. I had to see a kid's belly all in my freaking screen. And it ain't no cute little belly. It's a big old belly. Like he a football player. I'm like, we should all hang out this weekend. We should all meet up by the library and hang out this weekend. Mama said I could go if I bring my mask. Y'all do know the library closed, right? And the one library they do have open, you have to make reservations to go there. Yeah, man. It was like all I see was his belly because I looked down, and when I looked back up, he was standing up, and all I saw was the belly. And I was like, "Why, bruh? Why? Put your shirt down." And when I did try to unmute the thing, it wouldn't unmute. So I was like, I can't say nothing. And my son was like, "No, bro, you gonna embarrass me." And I was just sitting there like, bruh, somebody need to get these kids together. Somebody need to tell these kids, hey, put your clothes on, sit down somewhere. The only little kid that was paying attention was the little boy who had the dark blue shirt on, and he was just sitting up against the wall like, look, bruh, I came here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to get checked in so I don't get in trouble. Right, 30 minutes is that's too long to be left alone. You leave 5 kids alone on virtual class for 30 minutes. They didn't had a whole mini concert, and oh girl, they sung every Mary J song that I could think of, from Someone Called 911 to Me and Mr. Right, Mr. Wrong, however the song go. I was like, baby, you going through the blues right now. You going through the blues and your mama and daddy don't know it because they in the kitchen fussing and fighting. And I can't be mad at the little girl that clocked herself out of class and left because I would have did the same thing. Like, look, I came here to learn. She even had that I came here to learn attitude with the glasses and the 2 ponytails and the ink pen in the hand. Like, look, I came here to learn. I did not come here to be friends with none of y'all. And no matter how many times the little boy told the joke about how many ducks it takes to screw in the light bulb, she didn't find the shit funny, and neither did I. So I'm like, yeah, she's gonna be a nice, mature adult when she get older. I can feel it. She gave Mama Girl, she got the blues. She was sitting there like her and her boyfriend must have broke up last night on some two-way love affair type stuff. Cause that girl was singing high notes, and I was like, "This is why every day at this time, this class have the problems that they have because it just be some stuff." Hey, love Blake. She was like, "I need a snack." I was like, "How many snacks she gonna get?" She done had like 6 freaking fruit cups since I've been sitting here. The teacher was like, "Miss J, I don't understand why you and I can't seem to get on the same page, but it's only the beginning of school year. Hopefully we can manage to get from point A to point B." And I'm like, "Lady, I ain't got time for what you saying because me and the other teachers, we don't have problems with each other. But this teacher right here is known as Miss I don't know. Because every time I ask her a question, she said, I don't know." And I'm like, what do you know? What do you know, lady? You could tell me everything about New York City, but you can't tell me nothing about here. And then she get mad at me with oh, you have such a strong voice, and I could barely understand what you're saying because your voice is so strong, and when you get mad it gets stronger. Well, if I'm asking you a question, I expect you to answer it, and I expect you to know the answer to my questions. I'm talking about my son teacher, Lovely. Me and this lady been having problems since my son transitioned back to the school, and it's always been, oh, I don't know with her. It took me about a month and a half to get a price on the school T-shirts, all because she kept saying she don't know, and everybody was saying, "Oh, ask her, ask her, ask her," and I'm like, if somebody else send me to ask her a question, me and this lady gonna have a real altercation, fist fight, jungle beat down, rumble, royal rumble, whatever y'all want to call it. We gonna have it because she don't know nothing. She's saying my accent is too strong and my voice is too heavy. She's used to she's from New York. She's from New York. So every time I ask her a question, it refers back to in New York. And I'll be like, okay, what about New York? Go answer this. What? Nope, they don't have an office right now, Lovely. Everything that you need to do is ran straight through the teachers, and they don't have like a main person you can go to, like the principal. Every time I want to know something, the principal is like, "Oh well, ask the head teacher," all this other bull crap. Burns, I'm pretty sure if I came and asked you a question, you would come to me with the direct answer. You're not gonna be like, "Oh well, I don't know," but in New York, the school shirts cost $50. I'm like, that's great. That's great that y'all shirts cost that much in New York, but you're in New Orleans, so I need to know how much the shirts are in New Orleans. Unless I'm about to go to New York and buy a shirt, then that's great. I asked the because they said the kids starting back school soon. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. What's the transportation gonna be like for kids going back to school? Oh, well, I don't know what they're gonna do in New Orleans because I know in New York the kids catch the bus and the train and the some other thing. I was like, lady, there's no trains in New Orleans. Hold on, nope. She heard about the shirts. Hello. Mm. Sorry, I was Auntie. She's going live tonight for Wine Wednesday on my own channel. Nope, Lovely. She never got it in writing. I had to go to the principal. She emails me, so I had to go to her and be like, "Hey, look, this is what I got to do, and this is what's going on." Look, I will love like my auntie's off tomorrow morning, so the what they call it, the post office, not the our normal post office, but there's another post office they said we can go to that I'm gonna go to ship everything out. I was sitting there like me and this lady, we always catching like words with each other and going back and forth with each other. But it's like she'll text me and she expect me to just be one of the parents that just roll over with what she's saying and run with it. And I'm like, no, I'm not that type of parent. I'm that parent that's gonna stay on your ass about my child because I need to know what's going on. I need to know where he's at with his grades and everything because my son has autism and he would easily just let that go to the side. Like the minute I stay off of him, that's the minute he gonna be like, "Oh, she ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it." So like, no, I gotta stay on him 24/7, which means I gotta stay on y'all 24/7. So we just gonna be on each other's freaking necks until somebody decide, hey, look, we all tired of fussing and fighting with this crazy lady. Let's just, do what we have to do. And virtual learning is a little bit harder than in school learning because you really have to grab their attention. And if you can't grab their attention while they're at home, you gonna lose them. They could close that computer and walk away and know nothing be said, don't nothing be done, and the parents not gonna give a damn because the parents really not 100% into the class with them. So if the kids just decide, hey, I'm gonna walk away from this class, then that's just what they gonna do. I be sitting there like, I don't have time to fuss and fight with these teachers and go back and forth with them. But that lady right there, she goes, ooh, she just, ooh. I be wanting to just reach through the phone and grab her by her neck and say, look, lady, pay attention. For real, I just want to say, pay attention to me real quick, real fast. Let me teach you a couple of things. She was sitting there like, quiet down, kids, quiet down. It's going to be okay, everybody, quiet down. I just want you all to pay attention to what I'm saying right now. And I was like, no, no, that's not how you talk to them. Because you instead of sitting there saying, quiet down, quiet down, everybody calm down. You got to be like, look, sit your ass down somewhere now. And that's when they're going to be sitting there like, oh my goodness, she cursed. Well, I said quiet down and y'all ain't listen. So now I got to raise my voice. And that's when the parents who sit there and hear the teacher going off, that's when they want to peek their head into the camera screen and be like, you don't have to talk to my child like that. Where was you when you heard me saying quiet down? Where was you? Where you was at when you heard me say, hey, sit up, listen, pay attention, don't do this, don't do that. Where you was at? But as soon as I raise my voice at your child, you want to sit there and be like, you don't have to talk to my child like that. Well, bitch, you could end this class, you and your child. Because at the end of the day, I still get paid, no matter what. Very say can't yell at the babies. They don't be listening, man. And the teacher be like, quiet down, everybody. Come on, guys. Let's just get this together. It's just 15 minutes. Well, come on, let's get it together. As soon as she raised her voice, they go to one parent. Oh no, you ain't gonna talk to my kid like that. I couldn't be a teacher. You know how many parents I've been enriched. I'd be like, meet me at the school. Matter of fact, meet me at the park. Go get your Vaseline and straight razor because you're gonna need it. Certified free. 7 years. I mean, so they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? When I worked in daycare, I couldn't do it. I think I lasted at the daycare for about 6 months. Six months. There was a couple of kids I just wanted to punch in the chin. You should do that for Huh? You should do that for I think so. She was just on my live. I don't know where she at. She at work? Get a straight razor, man. I'm telling you, I couldn't be a teacher. I would be telling the mama. It always be the mama. It ain't never the daddies. The daddies come up in there. The daddies come up in there, and the daddy be like, "Oh hey, how you doing? You know, bing bam, get the kid go on about their business." The mama come up in there, why this and why that, and did this and did that, and that's when I gotta be like, look, bruh, let me tell you a thing or two about a thing or two. If you don't get your child in their backpack and their little snack pack and get the hell up out of here, we're gonna have a problem now. You know your kid was bad. You know your kid bad. You know that little mug was gonna come up in here messing with me. So that's what we gotta tell the parents. You want this trouble, we can get this trouble. You know what I'm saying? But I come from behind this desk, it ain't gonna be nothing but weave pulling and blood dripping. As the parents be wanting to fight you, they know their kid bad. Like don't come for me. Don't come for me, Vice. You come in here and get your kids signed them out and go on about your business. When I worked at the daycare center, they always had this one little chick, a little short chick. She was about 5 foot, 5'4", 5'5", something like that. Every day she was fussing about her kid hair bow. Why my daughter hair balls missing? Why my daughter ain't got this? Or why my daughter ain't got that? First of all, ma'am, your kid is in the aftercare program, which means we gotta leave our school and go down the street and get your kid from her original school and bring her here. We don't know why her hair ball is missing. We don't know why the hair ball is missing. I don't know where the shit at. The next thing you know, oh, y'all gonna replace my kid barrettes, hair balls. I ain't replacing nothing. You better go down there to that school and ask them why your kid missing all her hair products. Cause it ain't here. So I couldn't do it. Out of all the jobs I done had, I can tell you, being a server, I can't do it. Being a teacher, I can't do it. What else? Working retail, I ain't never gonna do it again. Cause I'm not really like I'm not equipped to work with people. Little kids, they get on my nerves. They make my nerves bad. And I love babies. I love them with all my heart, but they make my nerves bad. Hey, give me. Man, don't judge me. I had a bad day today. I'm cursing, some words might come up that I don't supposed to be using. But I had a rough day today. I feel like today is the day that I might choke my sister. And she way in Kentucky. And I just really want to go choke her. I know once my girlfriend make it home from work and my auntie make it home, I'm not answering my phone for nobody else today. Because it's like every phone call that I received today was a phone call that had me yelling, screaming, cursing, almost crying. And it's like, if today is the day that the phone calls are going to push me to the limit, I might as well not answer my phone for nobody else. Because, bruh, these people have lost their mind today. Yeah, the little people could be a handful. It's the little kids. I could deal with kids like 5 years and under. I could deal with that. But the ones that's 6 years all up to the teenage, I can't deal with them because their attitude is like straight up, you don't tell me what to do. I want to call my mama, neck rolling, gum popping. Like, I don't have time for all that. They're not gonna take my joy, baby. They that's one thing. They're not gonna take that joy from me today because I would stop answering my phone and ignore everybody. You know that. I would ignore everybody. Babe, text my phone. My sister wanna know something, so she's looking for you. um, I'm not gonna let nobody take my joy today. It's like every phone call I received today was a they want it to be good news, but to me it's bad news type situation. And it's like I don't see why y'all so happy and jittery about this because it don't make me happy at all. I was sitting up here in my own la la land trying to figure out what color I want to bleach my hair this weekend. I want to bleach my hair this weekend and what color I want to bleach it. And here they come with the BS. And then my son teacher comes with even more BS. And I'm like, bruh, y'all leave me alone. Hey Zero, welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. How you doing? I giggle a lot. I realize that. I'm always giggling, especially when I'm nervous. But on top of all that, today I found out I might be a big sister again. I am 33 years old. I don't have time to be trying to be a big sister again. Like all my siblings are grown, all of them grown, and now I find out I might be a big sister to a little kid who's about what I think she said he 8 months old. Yes, Zero. I am a giggler. I giggle a lot, especially when I'm nervous. I giggle when I'm mad. I giggle when I want to fight. I cry and then I giggle, and that's not good. That's not good at all. I want to see the debate too. I might get some drinks and watch the debate. And since I'm going live, I don't know if my auntie is still going to go live tonight on this channel, but I want to see this debate. What is that noise? I be like, I don't know. I just don't know where my phone. They debate me forever. Yeah, Zero. Delicious chicken foot. She cooking chicken feet. Hey, bro. My camera off because I look a hot mess. That's why my camera off. My son teacher just texted me and said we need to talk. Like you text that like we're a married couple. I don't care for either of them either. Wild Boy. I just want to watch it because it's funny and entertaining. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, we really have no control over who gets in the White House and who not, and it's just like straight up bug. Let's see something. My brother, my brother. Okay, let's see. I can't wait till this purge over with because they keep taking my stuff away. I have a cold. I need to see what's the right thing to get for this cold because I'm not trying to be sick. For long. I'm not trying to get caught up. What other way? Bro, Auntie gonna go live when she get home, but she gonna be live at 7 o'clock for wine Wednesday. She gonna get her drink right now. She should be on her way here to the house. Thank you, Mama Gail. I'm gonna be leaving soon too because I have to get ready for tonight. I just wanted to come on here and check in with my family because I ain't been on in a while. I've been slacking. I'm gonna fix that up there. You ain't gotta worry about that. Bye, Mama Gail. See you later. Let's see. What is this? Right. Verse, she was getting on my nerves. I was like, she make it bad for other New Yorkers because I got mad love for my peeps in New York. Especially my homeboy, his name Dirk. And every time I talk to him, I like how he be saying certain things. He be like y'all bugging, yo, they mad bugging. Y'all exit is just cool. It's not. Have fun with that. This is not. But I was at some point I wanted to just give up on doing YouTube, but I liked YouTube. I like doing it. My auntie loved doing it. And I have, of course, my YT cheerleader in my corner and Aunt Stephanie at LXP and Joy. Everybody is encouraging me to keep going, keep pushing. And that's what I'm going to do because I don't like giving up on any project that I started. That's why I'm still trying to ship out these lip glosses that I have and get ready to start doing more because I don't like giving up on stuff that I have like a little passion for. So I appreciate all y'all for having my back and backing me up with this. But if you two keep on purging me, we gonna have a problem. It's I like New York. It's just her. It's her little New York accent. And I be sitting there like, you have an accent, I have an accent. We both sitting here with these strong accents going head to head with each other. You can't understand me. I can barely understand you. And the only way we understand each other is through text messages. And so it's like we both get aggravated with texting because it's like we could just say what we have to say instead of texting because texting taking forever. So it's like she's a hothead, I'm a hothead. And it's like you got two hotheads going head to head with each other. And it's like she's very passionate about her job and her New York education. And she just want everybody to know about New York. And I'm like, well, you in New Orleans. And how we do things out here is you got to take your time with these kids. And she was like, well, I'm from New York and the kids pick up on their lessons real fast. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm telling you now, you in New Orleans working with special needs kids. You have to calm down. It's like I can never forget when we had the Zoom orientation. She was like, in New York we are fast. We do things fast. We are tough. We are strong. We're built from a different cloth. And I'm like, ooh, I'm shaking. I'm like, ooh, I'm shaking. Love like you better say that bird's gonna come beat you up. I was like, it'd be cool. Like I like working with teachers who come to New Orleans from like different parts of the world and places and stuff like that. But it's like, lady, have you ever stopped to think that maybe, just maybe, you gotta, you've been here 2 years. You should already, some way, somehow grab on to a piece of New Orleans and claimed it as your own. Like something in New York have to be like, just let it go, just a little bit, just a little bit. Because in New York, we don't have time off for Mardi Gras. Every time I look around, y'all have holidays in New Orleans. That I can agree with her on. I can agree with her 1,000% on that one. These kids always out of school in New Orleans. And it's like Mardi Gras, no school. Halloween, no school. Thanksgiving break, they got 3 weeks out. Christmas break, they got damn near a month out. New Year's, Martin Luther King birthday, Black Friday. Every time I look around, these kids don't have school. Like right now, fall break, winter break, spring break, Easter break, this break, that break, break. And I'm like, y'all just went back to school. How many breaks do y'all need? So like I can understand where she coming from, and I agree with her. I agree with her a lot because she's here because she wanted a challenge. And she said she teached in New York for like 5 years, and she wanted to challenge herself to something bigger and better. So she came to New Orleans on some type of program. And I'm like, all right, cool, but you just can't force your education down these parents' throat. You got to think and look at it like these parents out here in New Orleans already, they're spoiled to the system. They're spoiled as hell to the system. So anything you do to correct their kids, they're gonna feel like you are being mean to their children, or you're doing something that they don't like or they don't approve of. So it's like you can't tell these teachers nothing without them being like, I feel how I feel. Right. I'm like, baby, after being on Zoom class today for 30 minutes, I need a break. I want to take my week break because I'm like, I don't see how the teachers do it because you really can't tell them kids nothing. You can't tell them ish without them feeling some type of way. Because I'm like, if I unmute this computer and if I yell, sit y'all asses down, somebody parent gonna want to meet me somewhere, and I'm gonna have to be like, all right, get the Vaseline and straight razors, meet me at the park. I'm right here by the library. Do what you gotta do. It is what it is. Because after 30 minutes, I wanted to be like, can I check, please? Can somebody give me a beer and a shot of vodka? Give me a shot of gin with it. Yeah, she ain't ready. She ain't ready for these kids. I was like, baby, she used to work with special ed kids. Now you got these kids that look like freaking football players. Cause there's one little boy in her class. That boy look like he played for the Saints football team as a freaking linebacker or something. I just sit there like, oh well, it is what it is, bruh. It is what it is. Uh, bro, why my daddy popped up at my house? I'm gonna have to call you and tell you about that. This is, yeah, wow, boy, they will sue you for any little thing. I'm gonna sue somebody. I'm waiting on something to happen. I might sue Lovely. I'm gonna sue Love Blake for something. It's gonna be something petty. Be like, oh, she bumped into me at the store and she hurt my arm. And I'm gonna have a band-aid on my arm. Oh Lord, we almost at an hour, y'all. I try to stay an hour when I come. I forgot what they say that does if you stay at least an hour. But I'm still learning YouTube, and I've been doing my riddle videos, and y'all been getting the riddles. But some people been getting the riddles. Joy was being like a sore loser on the last one. She gonna tell one of them parents something, and the parents gonna show up and show out. These parents out here are vicious. I should know. I'm one of them. What is that? What are you drinking?
Get that, give me the recipe of it right there.
What does it taste like?
Tastes like my life. Good.
My son is a smart. That's why. See, kids. I should have changed this to kid. Smart mouth. Talk back to you. Don't listen. That's why these parents and teachers be going off with each other. That's why. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I thank you all for coming. Auntie is going to be live again on this page at 7 o'clock, between 7 and 7:30. Y'all know how she is. And yes, yep, I'm going to go and get ready for tonight because I also have to do someone's hair today. So, but, thank y'all for coming. I love you all and I appreciate y'all so much. And I got to call my brother because I got to, tell him some stuff. So thank y'all for coming, and I hope to see y'all in her live for Wine Wednesday at 7 o'clock, so that we can have topics and discussions. I'll probably play a game. I'm gonna get her to try to play a game tonight on her live. So bye y'all. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.